Hey everyone, welcome back to another portfolio update video on the channel. Portfolio is currently sitting at $12,317.26. For the day, we are up 72.03, down 13.34 overnight, so about 0.48% for the day. For the week, we are up a huge $200.52, or 1.65%. For the month, we are up 413.36, or 3.47%. For the 3 months, we are up 779.37, or 6.75%. For the year to date, finally making some really good progress, up $870.41 or 7.6%, which is crazy. For the year, we are up $1,354.76. So let me make sure this is, yeah, okay, we're good. I can zoom this in a little bit more. And finally, for the all-time, we are up a whopping $1,489.17 or 13.75%, which is just insane. So since the last video, as you saw on the weekly chart, we're up another $200, which puts our all-time chart at over $1,400 in gains, which is just absolutely insane. And the portfolio is at 12.3K now, which is also equally as insane. You can also see on our SPY shares, our total gain is now in the 4 figures, so over $1,000 in gains on this particular holding. Of course, you'll notice there's a discrepancy between the gains on my S&P holdings and my overall all-time return, and that is simply due to a couple $100 was gained from options previously, from selling options, and then there's also, I believe, a couple hundred was also made from S&P 500 holdings before I switched it back to SPY. So during that one period where I went from SPY to SPLG, then back to SPY, those gains obviously did not get tracked. So I think it's like maybe 200 something dollars from options, 200 something from previous S&P holdings, but yeah. So our main holdings though are now up over $1,000, which is just unbelievable, honestly, just to look at that number on the total return. As you can see here, equity of 12.32K, so literally entire portfolio. Apparently, I've got a cent for whatever reason. I have a cent of buying power, so I don't know what's up with that. I guess cash earning interest somehow, even though I don't have any cash in this account. Whatever. We'll, I guess, invest a cent into the S&P. I don't know. But yeah, no. So really insane week, and I didn't really realize it until I'm looking back on it now. Because one thing that's been really healthy for me is I haven't really been checking the portfolio that much. I do like to look at it like daily, but mentally I'm not mapping out my ups and downs as much as I used to when I was trading options. And I think that's a healthy thing, but that's just what that means is I just haven't really noticed this past week has been so fruitful, I guess, so good. But yeah, so $200 for the week, and once again, the all-time's looking crazy. Let's go over to the S&P here. You can see it's really on a run right now. It's kind of crazy. Let's see, that's the yearly chart. 5 years. One thing I did note is, I'm trying to think what it was. I was thinking, so it was up 60%, went from 474 to 554. So it's getting about 26%. Well, that's from its original price too. 26% in, what is that, like 2 years? So that's a little bit ahead of the average pace that it should be trading at, or historically speaking. So we're a little bit ahead of pace here. So, and I do think this, I mean, this is some extreme growth, which is very interesting, driven by a number of things. So, obviously I don't really make predictions anymore on where I think stuff will go because I don't really care. I just hold now, which has obviously treated me very well considering we've had this giant uptick here, right? So it's been, oh, well, this is so nice. This is so fun. It'll be a different story when it starts to go down for a year, right? But yeah, plus we have a dividend coming in. I didn't notice that. So that comes in at the end of the month. That's pretty cool. $38 now. It's actually a pretty big payment, I'm not going to lie. Let's check out what our dividends have looked like on this. Let's see. Oh, stock lending. That's what it's from. Interesting. Let's see. Sort by dividends. Whoops. Is it going to let me do it? Okay, apparently it doesn't want me to. Oh my god. Okay, let's try this again. Because I am kind of curious to see what the dividend history is. Okay, there we go. So 29.38, and then I think we have some on SPLG maybe, because it's kind of interesting. So that's from April. So that's an actual one from this holding. Let's see about SPLG. I'm just kind of curious how my dividend income has kind of changed. I know it's obviously gone up, but to be honest, it's pretty nice to see, even though it's 38 bucks, it's still pretty cool to see that come into the account. 33 bucks. Okay, so not as much as I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought we had more payment history, to be honest, but I guess not. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I can really talk about. One thing I do want to bring up is if you are not subscribed and you're watching this video right now, that's 87%, which is like insane considering how many people watch these videos. If 87% of people subscribe to this channel, we would have thousands of subscribers and could, you know, spread the word of the S&P 500 to more people, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, if you're watching this video right now and you're not subscribed, which 87% of you aren't, so if you're hearing me say this right now, you probably most likely are not subscribed and you're hearing this right now. Please consider subscribing. I post weekly portfolio updates and occasionally I post some additional videos when I have the time. I'm really hoping to, as I've been saying, like, once I get more free time, I'm hoping in college I'll have a lot more time where I can kind of just do a lot more for this channel, focus on it a lot more, because I'd love to continue to grow it because it's been growing pretty rapidly. Especially the previous month was crazy for growth, but this could be a really good avenue for, I don't know, just, a little community. I had someone recommend me making a Discord, which I thought was really cool, and I'm considering that, strongly considering that. I might wait till we're a little bit larger first. But yeah, so if you're not subscribed and you're interested in any of those things, you're an investor yourself, whatever it is, you want to stay motivated on your own journey. That's why I started this channel, was to stay motivated, hold myself accountable. If you're also trying to stay motivated and fuel yourself for your own journey, then this is the place for you. But yeah, so that's a little intermission there. Anyways, though, let's check out a couple interesting things I saw this week. Tesla's on a crazy rip right now. That's something I noticed, up almost 30% for the week, which is crazy. Yeah, you can see this. So this is one thing that I thought was interesting this week. I kind of like to just look through at stocks I used to invest in or whatever. I mean, I know I'm currently invested in this through the S&P, but I just thought it was interesting. Nvidia is really the leader right now in craziness, if I'm being honest. It's holding a little bit stagnant here at the top, but I mean, we've had sideways periods, but it's just kind of crazy how much this thing has grown. It's like unreasonable how much this thing has grown. I don't know. Yeah, like 2022, 11 bucks all the way to 125. I mean, this thing is, every time I see this thing go up, I always tell myself it can't keep going up, and then it goes up again. So I don't know what's up with Nvidia. I don't know how this is possible. I think it's the largest company by market cap in the world now. And I know a lot of people are throwing their life savings into this stuff, and it's just wild to me. Wow, that's crazy. A lot of insider selling. But what's interesting though, one thing that I thought of this week is with my SPY holdings, I do actually have a good chunk of Nvidia. Let's see. Oh, I went straight past it. 6.77%. Let me do that on my phone real quick. Let's see. Calculator. This is kind of a curiosity thing. 6.77% with a value of 12,300. Yeah, so we technically speaking have about $800 in Nvidia through our S&P holdings, which is kind of wild to think about considering how all over the place this stock is. So that's an interesting thought I had the other day, is that technically do have a lot of Nvidia-ish, couple shares, maybe like 5 or 6. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I think there was some news this week. In fact, I can check CNBC on my phone. We can maybe look into that a little bit. As you can tell, I wasn't very prepared to make this video. I just kind of realized I wouldn't have time to do it today at all, so I had to get this in. I think there was... I want to say there was something to do with rates that went through this week or something. It looks like job reports... let's see, I'm reading this right now during the video. This is kind of scuffed. Okay, it's not loading. Anyways, it says something about jobs report might indicate something to do with rates, so I'm assuming job reports were indicative of cutting rates or something, even though I think the job report came in strong, which is not what the market wants. So I don't really know. But yeah, so that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching. On a crazy streak still, as you can see, just going up and up and up. We'll see where it takes us. I'm going to keep contributing, keep depositing, keep adding in. You know what it is. And yeah, So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.